Brooklyn now, it's more developed, man. It's more businesses. A lot of things change. A lot of people's progressing. Us younger generation is coming up. Before, you could check the hoods. Go to Brownsville. Go to Bed-Stuy. Look at Bed-Stuy now. You feel me? Bed-Stuy used to be rugged. Couldn't walk through the Stuy. Now you got white people walking their dogs. People from Manhattan moved to Bed-Stuy. You know, it's like a different situation. Everything's getting more developed. Everything is getting more calm in Brooklyn. So Brooklyn is on the up. It's on the uprise. Everything about Brooklyn is getting better. You know what I'm saying?
Brooklyn yesterday, a lot of drugs, a lot of violence, a lot, like in the excessive abundance. Brooklyn today, drugs and violence. So it got better, but the thing that got worse about Brooklyn, I could say, is the cops. Like the cops, they don't like they just try to harass you in any type of way. They don't give you probable cause when they pull you over. They'll pull you over and just run in your pockets. That's not right. That's not right. They don't give you no probable cause, no nothing. Like that's what got worse about Brooklyn. The cops. The environment itself is getting better because it's less robberies. It's less everything. Like everything that was bad is less of it. So that goes to show that, you know, kids is doing the right thing. The dropout rate is less than yesterday. More kids is graduating. Like people trying. When they say kids are the future, kids really are the future because they going somewhere. They not getting caught up in the problems of yesterday.
Today is different. It's a lot of obesity today. I think the food is in the food. The food is different from when I was growing up. The food when I was growing up was a little more healthier. People ate more fresh food, and it was more home cooked dinners, more home cooked meals.
Brooklyn. Okay, that's a great question. Brooklyn today is fine. I think it's gotten better as far as crime is down. That's very important to me. People are being compared to, from what I understand, the old days used to be. It's better as far as, you know, safety, general safety and stuff. People are getting along better now, from what I can tell. There's more diversity now in Brooklyn. People are accepting that now in Brooklyn compared to older times, the way I remember it. So I think I answered both parts right there. The crime is down. That's great. As far as what's worse now, though, I guess I don't want to say it's necessarily expensive because the whole city is expensive. The whole world's more expensive. But as far as what's worse, I mean, I think Brooklyn's just better in general. I'm going to go with that. In general, it's better. Yeah, it's better. To me, it's generally just better. Worse, I'm not sure what's worse. Even the subways are better. Everything's better. A lot of things are better.
Well, Brooklyn, in my words, is home. This is where I'm from. You know, this is where my family is at. Brooklyn always be home to me. I grew up in the 90s. I ain't see the 80s, I ain't see the 70s, but I do got older family members that told me about it, and they look at it as what has gotten better is I guess the safety around it going through the 80s and 90s. I guess it was more homicides. They do rates like that. Now supposedly it's less, but what's gotten worse to me is like I said, like the younger generation not actually grasping the opportunity to do better, and they keep continuing just to be, in the streets, because that's a cool thing now, to be in trouble all the time, getting locked up, in and out of jail. That's what's getting better. I mean, it's always been there, but it's getting better it's getting worse to me because now I'm looking at it. They looking younger and younger by the day.
So that's the trend to get in trouble.
That's the trend, just to get in trouble. That's the trend.
Like, you serious? That's the thing to do.
I see it a lot. I see it a lot. It's sad, but sometimes you gotta let people learn from their experiences the hard way, and to make better of that. But if not, they don't learn, then it is what it is.
I feel like Brooklyn today, it got better in the sense of they fixing a lot of things up to bring people out. And then on the other hand, throughout the whole Brooklyn,
it's the young kids that's grown up today that's messing things up. You know, society is trying to have a nice time, but then again, you got the youngsters that's growing up in junior high school, trying to get a name, and you know what I mean? They messing things up throughout the whole Brooklyn. It don't matter where you go, it's happening. Understand? People, little kids just want to rap. That's what they offer. They not trying to fight and none of that. You know
So
what
they
I mean?
just do whatever they gotta do.
They do whatever they gotta
make
do
themselves loud.
Yeah, to make themselves get a name. But that's only in the street. If they were smart, they'd get a name in school and go to college and be something. You know what I mean? We have a black president now. Understand? You can be what you want to be. They just gotta listen and understand. You know what I mean?
So the more you make it better, the more change, because these kids start seeing better things and they start seeing that I can get out. I can, even if I didn't graduate school, I can still do something. You know what I mean? I still can, but sometimes these kids get let down. You get kicked out of school, they tell you get a GED. You get a GED, they tell you can't get this. It's like, but that's the society for you.
If you have different views from the people that you're surrounded by, and you're determined, you're focused, and I believe that a relationship with God also can change that, because like it just gets you focused on what you're supposed to be doing and or your calling in life, and it just keeps you focused on that, and it doesn't, you know what I mean, it doesn't matter where you come from. Like, I'm from the hood, look at me, like, and I'm still doing and pursuing my dreams, because my environment, I'm not gonna be a product of my environment. I'm trying to do something way better than that, so that I can make people think like, oh wow, you really can be something. You know what I mean? You really can make your dreams reality.
What does it take to make your environment a better place?
My environment, meaning Brooklyn or Coney Island?
Brooklyn.
To make Brooklyn change? It's a good question, because
Coney Island is a small portion of Brooklyn.
It's a small part,
so I have to say the big.
Make my environment change. That's just people being able to deal.
What does it take to make your environment? Yeah, what does it take to make your environment?
Tolerance. If I had to sum it up into one word, I would say tolerance, because we all have to learn how to tolerate the next man. You know what I mean? I don't know how you felt when you woke up this morning. So if I encounter you now and I see you walking down the street and you don't say hello, but you said hello yesterday, should I feel away today? You may have something on your mind. But most people will take it away because they like, oh, that nigga speaking today, but he not speaking today. You know, that's intolerance. I don't know what's on your mind. You know what I mean? Like, you know, we have to be able to adapt and tolerate each other, because our minds are made to evolve. We're not meant to stay stuck on one thing. You know what I mean? We have phases in life. 16, your mind changes from what it was when you was a kid. At 25, your mind changes from what it was when you was 16. At 33, your mind changes from what it was when you was 25. I ain't get to the next phase yet, so you know. You have to learn how to adjust and tolerate what's around your environment, because the streets don't die, just the niggas on them. You know what I mean? So it's life.
What does our Brooklyn society need?
Our Brooklyn society, I mean, I don't see that it needs much, because it's changing, and I feel like the citizens in the area need to adapt and get with the change that's happening around them. Brooklyn, Manhattan, like the whole status quo of the borough is just changing. It's not resemblant of when I was growing up. Now my neighbors are white. My neighbors are white. Businesses are changing. No longer are you just seeing like the typical nail salons, hair salons, but like they have
diversity.
It's so much more diversity happening that in one realm is scary, but at the same time it's good to embrace that, because we need that change and to move forward within our community.
So it being scary and all, what impact did it have on you? Like, you know, when you used the term scary.
I feel like it's scary for my peers. I don't feel like it's scary for me, because anyone who knows me has always said that it doesn't seem like I'm from here, but they know I'm from here based on my attitude and how I handle myself. But in terms of the change, I welcome the change, because you can go to Jewish communities and their kids can walk the street late at night and our kids can't. And so as change is happening, why can't we be afforded the same luxuries and see that we want that for ourselves also? Some people see it as a negative thing, but you have to embrace, there's always a changing of the guard, and that's what's happening right now. And it's either you're going to get with it or fall by the wayside. And that's what makes people from Brooklyn unique, because we know how to adapt to many situations.